Hi everyone, we're group 6 and we did our final project on HelloFresh. So here we have HelloFresh's mission statement, which is that everyone should have access to the best ingredients and the knowledge to cook them. This next slide shows HelloFresh's business model. It can be broken down into 3 steps. The first step is to pick a plan. HelloFresh provides 4 options: meat and veggies, veggie, family friendly, and low calorie. They come in 2 sizes, for 2 people or 4 people. The second step is to select your weekly meals. HelloFresh provides about 20 different meal options, and you can choose to receive recipes 2 to 5 times a week. The final step is to pick the delivery date. You will be able to track your package to ensure the ingredients arrive on time and fresh. HelloFresh is currently holding the position as the leading global provider of fresh food at home. The average cost per serving is about $9.50. They have about 2.97 million customers worldwide, and they provide to every state except for Alaska and Hawaii. So currently, HelloFresh customer retention rates are quite low, which means lost revenue and a lower profit. This project shall propose recommendations that HelloFresh can implement to become closer to attaining their ideal state and thrive as a business. In this slide, we have the IGO diagram. First is the inputs, which are the ingredients, recipes, and convenient meal kits. Next are the enablers. These are the investors and delivery workers. And then the guides, which are HelloFresh standards, customer reviews, and food quality standards. These lead to the process of HelloFresh operating at an ideal state, in which HelloFresh ships the customer's selected box straight to the door, where the customers are able to cook, enjoy, and hopefully buy more boxes. And finally, the outputs are happy customers, high retention rates, growth of market, and greater cooking knowledge.
In an ideal world, HelloFresh would achieve 100% customer retention rate, on-time deliveries, always give fresh ingredients, be flexible to customer needs, and continue their presence and dominance in the market. But there are some gaps and opportunities in the system right now. First, their customer retention rate is very low. HelloFresh also only delivers to 48 states, which leaves out some potential customers in Alaska and Hawaii. Also, their model is pay per person, so there are no savings for large families. Lastly, HelloFresh runs a very expensive ad campaign. They give out so many free meals or discounted meal coupons, but what is the return on this expensive marketing campaign if customers leave within 6 months of joining? If HelloFresh did nothing about these gaps, it risks losing its position in the industry to competitors like Blue Apron or Amazon Meal Kit services, which sold out seconds after they hit the market. HelloFresh went public in 2017, so it is in their interest to boost profits. Because of HelloFresh's large customer base, they have the ability to change the way people consume food. Meal kits create less food waste and claim to source ingredients from local and sustainable farms. But if customers don't stay, their habits will never change, and HelloFresh cannot reach one of its missions of increasing sustainable eating. The problem we focused on is that only 10% of customers who signed up 12 months before are still customers. This affects HelloFresh's sales and ability to make profit, and also the sustainability of the food industry. HelloFresh gives out free meals or discounted meals to get customers to sign up, but this process costs a ton. It would be worth it if customers stayed, but most leave, and loyal customers don't even spend more than new ones. Also, delivery is expensive, so all-around operating costs are high. This is a relatively normal trend among HelloFresh competitors. See in the graph, Blue Apron and Plated also have pretty low rates, but if improved upon, it could really give HelloFresh a leg up in the industry. It's important that this issue is addressed so that HelloFresh can increase their sales and profit margins and grow. Because they went public, this is in their interest, especially in today's volatile market. And to be clear and fair, HelloFresh is making profits, but if they could retain more customers, then they would make much more profit.
On this slide, we have the purpose. So to manage the problem, HelloFresh began marketing in grocery stores. They offer promotions to customers, as well as post ads on YouTube and sponsor influencers to reach young college students. The gaps in addressing the problem are that they are now facing a free cash flow deficit from exorbitant expenses on marketing and advertising, and they are giving away too many free boxes without gaining new customers in return. And finally, methods that can be used to solve the problem are to create a meal reward system, to have innovative and constantly changing recipes, and to manage advertising spending to be more effective and less expensive.
A survey we conducted showed that, similar to our other research, customers of HelloFresh and other meal kit companies have low retention rates. In our survey of 136 people, only about 44% had ever used a meal kit service, and only 28% of that 44% pool had continued to order from companies like HelloFresh. Common reasons people gave for discontinuing the service were that the meal plans were too expensive or they didn't meet their dietary restrictions. We also surveyed HelloFresh users and had them rate their satisfaction with customer service, food quality, meal options, on-time delivery, subscription management, and cost. Of these factors, the lowest satisfaction rates were among the cost and meal options. To help improve the system, we then surveyed the entire pool of participants, asking them what the most important factor in a meal kit delivery service was that would encourage them to stay customers or become a customer. The scale we used for the survey was rated on 1 to 5, 5 being very important to the customer and 1 being not important to the customer. The specific factors we looked at were less packaging of products, faster delivery time, lowering the price of boxes, greater meal variety, and more flexibility of meal planning. The highest categories, again, were the cost of boxes, with 47% of customers saying it was very important and another 32% rating it as important. Meal variety, with a 41% customer vote of very important, and flexibility was also rated fairly high with a 36% rating.
So I joined HelloFresh because I found out about it through my roommate who had been ordering some of the meals and making them for me. And I thought that they were quite tasty. They were pretty easy to make, and I liked that it came in like proper portions and like it was all sectioned out. It just made cooking really easy, especially as a college student. Mm-hmm. So I started ordering them because she sent me like discount codes and stuff like that, and then I just kept doing it because it was just super easy. Sometimes I would get meals that weren't kosher, so I'm Jewish, so I usually end up getting either the vegetarian meals or the meals that are just, they don't have dairy products in them, or they're able to be made to be kosher. So sometimes they would send me, like a meal with pork or like a meal that had dairy and meat. And I was like, I really just don't think I selected this. But it would be like a week where I didn't customize it, but it like my preferences didn't go through anyway.
The goal of this project is to create a larger diversity of meal options with a reward system to increase customer retention rates while meeting customer demands. To accomplish the first part of the goal, HelloFresh can create new meal options, including calorie-specific options for weight loss or muscle gain, that will make it easier for the customers who are trying to follow a specific diet. They can also create options for larger families. As of now, HelloFresh meals come with either 2 or 4 servings. There are many families that are larger, so increasing the number of servings that can be offered will make cooking easier for those families. In addition to those options, HelloFresh can take more dietary restrictions into consideration. While they do have vegetarian and kid-friendly options, there are many people who are vegan, gluten-free, lactose intolerant, or have other allergies, and accounting for them when making meals will widen the scope for potential clients. Some of the meals that they can create can apply to multiple categories, such as meals being vegan and low in calories, and then making it available in larger quantities for a family. Along with creating more types of meal options, part of the goal is to create a reward system. This would encourage customers to make purchases more frequently to earn points faster. Every time a customer would buy a box, they would earn 30 points, and as they collect points, they can choose when they want to exchange them for a reward such as a free meal or HelloFresh gifts. This solution would keep customers signed up for longer because if they canceled their subscription, they would lose their points and discounts. Additionally, this would help customers who want lower prices per box, which was one of the highest priority requirements in our survey, as they would be able to accumulate discounts this way.
How will these proposed solutions affect HelloFresh's retention rates? The retention rates will be compared to the competitors in the industry in order to keep pace with them. Increasing the ability to cater to a variety of needs will help reach more people, so there'll be something for everybody. Also, the proposed reward systems will help customers spend more often and encourage customer loyalty, as they will feel rewarded for doing so. Points add up and customers will want to stay to be able to use them so they do not go to waste. Unique recipes will attract customers and not let the service get dull. Lastly, customers will share positive experiences by word of mouth. All of these combine to encourage more purchases, more customers. It does not look like any of the meal kit services have implemented a rewards program, so it might give HelloFresh an edge over other companies. There are some other proposed solutions to increase customer retention beyond the scope of this project. One solution is a weekly meal prep kit for busy families. This kit allows families to make a week's worth of meals ahead of time instead of on demand. Also, HelloFresh could include lunch and breakfast options. In conclusion, HelloFresh's customers' retention rates will improve by adding more meal diversity and by rewarding loyal customers with a rewards point systems. These solutions might seem expensive, but we suggest HelloFresh take from their large marketing budget. Thanks for listening.